Good morning, friends. Get ready with me today. I'm actually getting ready in the morning, which is new, right? Guys, it's been a while since I got on here with you. I have some errands that we have to run today. My husband and I. It's really cool outside, only because it's windy. It's supposed to get to like, I don't know, 65 or something today, which it is already at. So we're not gonna get any warmer, which is fine by me. We go from snow like 4 or 5 days ago to 70. I love that so much. If you're like me, you get hot really easily and it's not fun. I've just been doing some chores around the house today. Easy chores, not like building on extra wings of the house. And yet I'm just all hot and sweaty. It's fine. That's how we are when we get older, right? Older and out of shape. But guys, speaking of out of shape, so my husband and I just joined, our town built a new community center. And we just joined. And it's literally like 2 blocks from our house. We went and toured it the other day and was quite impressed. And the membership is super cheap. They have a pool, a running walking track, a lazy river, kids area for the pool, a lap pool. They have all the weights, basketball courts, like free gym areas. There's probably other things I just forgot. But yeah, so we did that. And my husband's already gone once. They have a hot tub too, which we like. I think we're gonna go again today. That's the plan anyway, after we do our errands. So what are you guys up to? What have you been doing with yourselves? What's your weather like where you live? I know where most of my friends live. It should still be rather chilly, and yet it's been such a weird winter for them and us that it hasn't at all been as snowy and chilly as they normally get. So it's kind of weird, the weather. I really hope this doesn't mean we're in for a hot summer, because I'll tell you, there is nothing that makes me in a bad mood faster than being hot. And I've always been that way, but of course it's gotten worse as I've gotten older. But it's okay. We adapt, right? So yeah, we're gonna go do that today. My husband's back gives him problems, has for years. He injured it years and years ago. Not to the point where like he can't walk or move or anything like that, but it gets, you know, some days are worse than others. And he was thinking the pool, swimming laps, would actually be good to strengthen his back. This is Blackie. And so yeah, he got himself some goggles and he's gonna get himself a new swimming suit and all of the things. So that's really awesome. My biggest thing I want to do at the gym is the walking track. Since I had those knee surgeries, walking is not a problem at all, but I want to build up to maybe even like some slow running or something. That's the goal. We'll see. So, the other day I filmed a video for you, and one of my family members came in and opened the cupboard because they were doing something and left it open. And I didn't notice that it was open. And so it cut off the entire video. All you saw was the inside of the cupboard. So yeah, that one got trashed. It's all right. Can always film more. So for errands today, I think my husband wants to get a swimming suit. Oh God, cat hairs, Blackie. You guys, when you put on your makeup, does your nose run? Mine does. And oh, so yeah, he wants to get a swimming suit. Okay, look, we're real here, guys. Sorry about that. The nose. think we need to look at fridges again, guys, because remember how I told you that the fridge we had all picked out was just slightly too big, but then my husband was going to, you know, jigify the wall so that it would all work. He changed his mind on that. So we need to scale down a couple inches on our, what we were gonna do with the fridge. And so we might need to look at, well, we definitely need to look at some new ones, some different ones. Because it seems like most of the refrigerators out there in the world are 35 plus inches, and our opening is 35. So the next size down from that 35 plus, regardless of the brand, seems to be 33. So we got to go out and look for some 33-inch fridges. Width, we're talking width. Height is no problem, and obviously depth is no problem either. So we may do that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we are going to do. And then it's supposed to rain today, any moment, actually, for pretty much several hours. It's been kind of that way off and on for the last several days. Guys, I have a couple things I want to share with you. Do you see that right there? Do you guys have those shelves, that shelf above your cupboards? Oh, my cats love that. And one of my cats, he's a bit of a fraidy cat. He just sort of discovered it the other day, even though we've had them for years. I let him get up on top of the fridge, which is the way they have to go to get up there. And once he got up on top of the fridge, he was like, what? I never saw this place before. And so he's just been in heaven with himself. It's like he's discovered a whole new wing of the house. I wish I could discover a whole new wing of the house, I'm just saying. Speaking of houses, guys, I've been watching this new guy on YouTube. Now, this may appeal to you or it may not. It appeals to me hugely because I have always loved looking at houses, the different styles, everything, that like abandoned houses and new houses. New houses, I mean, they're fine, but they don't hold the same appeal for me as old houses do. So anyway, the point of the story is there's this guy, his name is Ethan Minnie, M-I-N-N-I-E, I do believe. And he is a young guy in his 20s, and he and his buddy go around and they explore abandoned houses. And by abandoned, I'm not saying like, you know, like you might think of out in the country, some barn that's about to fall down. I mean, that's not really what I mean. He, most of the houses he explores are houses that have been bought by developers to be torn down, and then they're going to rebuild like either a whole entire neighborhood on all of this land or a new, bigger house. You know what I mean? Yeah, some of them are just abandoned, right? But gosh, there's so many of them. He's done like 500, I think he said the other day. And I've just started watching him, so, but he's done some great ones. Like there was one he went to the other day that I was just so excited about. Most of the houses are pretty huge, not gonna lie. And the things he finds in them and the architecture and the kitchen, just the styles, love it. Oh my God, I love it so much. But the one he did the other day that I loved so much was, it was a 1960 home. He's in Canada, so almost all of the houses are somewhere in like Toronto. It was a 1960s home. Only one person, one lady had lived in it, and it had been kept immaculate through the years, never updated. It looks like, excuse me guys, like you could walk right in and it would be 1960 right now. Like you open the oven and it looks brand new. Working appliances, oh my God. Took me back to my childhood. You know, people who are my age, you might remember like some of your friends' homes or your own back in the 60s and 70s, you know, the styles. Oh my God, I love it. I'm just telling you, Ethan Minnie, look him up if you're interested. He's really a great guy. He goes pretty slow through the houses, explains things. It's pretty cool. I'm going to say most of his videos are probably 30 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes. Because the homes that he usually sees are pretty big. But yeah. So anyway, another thing I wanted to share with you is I have a couple of packages that I've been holding on to open until I could, open them with you. And so that's exciting. And I need to update you on my jeans. Do you remember my last package opening thing with the jeans? Well, one of the pairs of jeans that I was waiting on is still not shown up. It's fine. I ordered them February 14th. It's fine. But the other one, the other one did. And I got the other one from this website that I shop off of. It's people put up their stuff and you buy it. They're not all used. Like there's plenty of new stuff, but also used stuff. And it's not like eBay where you have to bid. You just, if there's something that you like, you can just buy it, And I bought this pair of jeans. I think they're by Lee. I'll show you them one of these days, but they're super nice too. And I got those for a heck of a deal. Don't you just love a good deal? So I wanted to give a shout out to my friend, Luana, who I used to work with years ago, who actually is a friend of my husband's family for many decades. They lived in the same town, same church, the whole mess. And then years ago when my two oldest kids were like 2 and 3, I was a stay-at-home mom at the time. And I went back to work for about 7 months because my husband was switching jobs and he hadn't found one yet. So I had went back to work, and the place I worked at was Safe Light Auto Glass, if you're familiar. I don't know if they're everywhere or what, but I should know since I worked there. But that was a great job actually for just a mom going to work. And I don't want to say that's how I met her. I mean, I think I probably knew her before that, but I must have, because I think she came to my wedding. There were a lot of people at my wedding that I didn't know. The other side of the family's friends and people. But anyway, she used to work with me there, and she sent me a message the other day that she really liked my earrings that I was always wearing, and that she also has become an earring person. And I love that. I went many, many eons without wearing earrings when I had younger children because, as you know, with children and babies, that can be a little dangerous, right? So I just didn't wear any for the longest time. And then several years ago, I decided to start wearing earrings. And yeah, I've just collected a lot of them. I have holiday ones and regular ones. What's funny though is I'm kind of sick of most of them. You know what that means. Time to buy some new ones, friends. But yeah, so I see you, Luana. I love that you love earrings. I need some. I have a ton of Christmas earrings and quite a few Halloween because they're my 2 favorite holidays. But that's kind of it. I have 1 pair of 4th of July earrings, 1 pair of St. Patrick's Day, and I have half a pair of Easter. I just have 1 earring. Like, I don't know what happened to the other one. Whatever. It's fine. So I need to up my game in those other holidays. But yeah, guys, I have to tell you, this mascara I'm using, it's by, who's it by? God, why do I never remember? I can never remember this brand. Thrive. Okay. It's called Liquid Lash Extensions. Best mascara out there in the world. Love it. Lots of colors. Lasts forever. Doesn't clump. It is tubing mascara, if you know what that is. It's like, I don't even know how to describe it, but like it just comes right off. Like when it's time to take it off, not throughout the day, it stays on the whole day, no problems. But like when it's time to take off, it isn't, you don't have to scrub and use special, degreasers to get it off. Like it just, you can just go like this and it would come off in your fingers. Now, I know it seems like it will come off in the day if it's like that, but no, I'm telling you, if you ever get a chance to try it, sometimes they have good sales. Or if any of you do the Ipsy bags and the Allure and all of the different makeup monthly subscription things, which I have done in the past and have, because of that, I have come up with some great favorites, one of which is this kind. So this color I have here is new. It's kind of a bluish gray. Just wanted to try it. I literally just put the whole brush in my eye, so you know, I would recommend not doing that, just for your own safety. Yeah, guys, I'm such a squirrel, I'm telling you. I should have curled my eyelashes a little better. Kind of goofy today. It's fine. But yeah, so it's like $28 though, I will be honest. It's a pretty big tube, okay? And it will last you forever. And the other tube I have is black, and I've had that for years and I still use it. Whatever. Never had any problems using it with makeup. I am not recommending it, okay? Do not think I'm recommending it. But, you know, they say especially with eye makeup, you shouldn't use old. And, you know, you probably shouldn't. But, like, also, we're not made of money, right? So if we have something we really love and you haven't used it for a while just because it's been a long time, are you really going to throw it out? I mean, maybe some of you would. All right, guys. So let's see. What else? Seems like I should have something to tell you about. Haven't got on here in a while. There is one thing that I was thinking about this morning when I was doing the dishes. All you people from little towns, all my back home friends, anybody else who was raised in a small town. I was thinking about it. My smallest son, and I say smallest just because of age, he's 19. Him and his friends went to the Arnold today. It's the Arnold Fitness, whatever it is called, in Columbus. He does it every year. I mean, it's massive at the community center. Massive. Weight loss, fitness, nutrition, all the things, which my son is into nutrition and going to the gym. He doesn't need to lose weight, and you know, he's 19, he's in perfect shape. But that made me think of it. So he took off work today to go with his friends, who are like him and interested in that, to this event. And I was thinking about the amount of things that you could do here in Columbus, Ohio is enormous if you've ever been here. Like, oh, Jesus, people, I'm killing myself today. I'll get it later. You can never lack for something to do. Oh, I apologize that I said Jesus, guys. I don't mean it in a bad way. I really don't. Jesus knows. He knows that I'm a doofus and just randomly yell out his name when frustrated. But not frustrated at you, Jesus, skinny Jesus. If you've ever heard me talk about fatty Satan or skinny Jesus, there's a story behind that. I say fatty Satan because, you know, you think of Satan as, see, squirrel, on another subject already. I'll go back. You think of Satan as like all powerful, just an all-powerful, hard to beat, like, super just tough, like, I don't know, whatever, being, and like the only one that can beat him is God, right? Of course we know. But in my mind, like, I feel like we're not going to let Jesus be all tough and powerful and strong and you know what I mean? Like, he's fat. Like, he's fat and dumpy and ugly and nothing that anyone would want to be. Whereas skinny Jesus is fit and healthy and beautiful and filled with love, and, you get my point? Yeah. So That's where I was going with that. But so anyway, he's off to the fitness thing, and I was thinking about all the things that we can do in Columbus. So many things going on, so many events, places to go visit, museums, sporting events that are, you know, it goes on forever. Like you could never come up with nothing to do in Columbus, Ohio. Any interest that you have. But then, so then I was thinking, so with so many things to do in these bigger cities like this, do you think kids that are raised in bigger cities, don't take this the wrong way, people raised in bigger cities, but do you think because there's so much to do that it's possible to be less involved and close to your family? I know, but saying that out loud sounds like, why would that be? But all I mean is, when you grow up in a town that really has nothing to do, like there's no malls, there's no museums, no sporting events other than like high school sports. I feel like you spend a lot more time with your family and doing things with your family and like community stuff with the community and other families, neighbors, etc. Because you know that's what there is to do. Like you can't just jump in your car and go off to the mall and shop every day, because first of all, there's no mall, and secondly, the stores that they have in the smaller towns, you know, they sometimes lack in, you know, some of their items. Okay, you know what I mean? Does this make any sense to anyone? All I'm saying is, I believe that sometimes coming from a small town, being raised in a small town, you can have a connection that might be a little deeper. Possibly. I mean, people in big cities can do all kinds of things with their family. I'm not trying to say they don't. You know, I'm just going to stop. I don't think that this is coming across well, and I don't want to offend anyone. I don't want you to think that I think because if you're from a big city that, you know, you don't love your family. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that. Squirrel. So guys, I managed to put mascara on both my eyes and on my cheek today. So that was fun. Lord help us. Don't even know how that happened, because normally I never do that. So that was weird. But so anyway, yeah, so he's off doing that. And my son, he has to get a new car. His car that he has was his brother's car for many years. And it wasn't in the best shape when my oldest son had it. So it's just kind of on its last leg. Like, we've put enough money in it now that we're just not going to do that anymore. Now it has some kind of weird noise. I don't even know what it is. So we're looking into getting him another car, because he goes to Columbus State this year. So he has to go downtown every day. And then this coming fall, he is hoping to get in to go to OU, which is in another town. So obviously he will need a car for that. Also, for another type of mascara that is excellent, this is by Maybelline, the Colossal. This is just a little one, but just the same, awesome. So we've been looking into trying to find him a car, something that's reliable, and we're trying to stay in the like $3,000 range, because, you know. But anywho, that's our plans for the day. We may probably go to the gym today. My husband wants to. And so if we do, I will start my walking. Are any of you guys walking? Like, is that your form of exercise? I need to do a little strength training at some point. But right now, I'm just focusing on, you know, trying to get stronger and walk and get in my steps and all of that. Healthy. No rush, no goals, no time frame. Just trying to be better at all those things. Trying to be healthier and positive and not let Fatty Satan win. Guys, I think I don't have anything else to say. I love you all, and I hope you have a fabulous day. I'm gonna go clean up my face, and then we're gonna go run our errands. And then when we get back, I'll open these packages and post the video for that too. Love you.